reviewing 4 random albums, 3. Let's start with just Forest Stairways by Yves Potin. Sordy. So the artwork says everything. This album is pure atmosphere and ambience and is perfect for sleeping or just background music for studying and such. The genre behind this album is smooth jazz and ambient jazz, and as far as I am aware, this is the only album from such genres that I have listened so far. Not that it's bad, I really enjoy it, but I find it improbable for me to find something just like this. All the songs here are good and unique from each other. We have Flying Owl, Fern Chimes, Forest Mist, Mirror Lake, and Future Tribes. I highly recommend this album if you're interested in something nice for sleeping or studying, and well, that's the album. Chronicles, The Forest by Lyon. So this album is very special for me. It was the first progressive metal album I've ever listened to, and it has literally changed my life. The album artwork is totally memorable and represents well the themes and some of the lyrics around this album. Something also that is great is the fact that this is a concept album, another really great thing about it. I will say that the most special thing about this album is the guitar work, just perfect. The singing and other instruments are good as well, but honestly, Lyon's guitar work is just perfect. Every song has I just wrote memorable in the script, but let's just move on. Memorable and unique guitar part, and I like every song in this album, but my favorite ones would be Synopsis, Vanished, The Road, The Realm, and Lost. Through the Forest is my favorite song from this album. It just is perfect and I love it a lot. Another great song is Alive, the longest and most progressive one, a great closing piece for this work. This album has laid the ground for me to get into progressive rock and progressive metal, and since I have first listened to it, it has always remained as one of the best works from the genre that I have ever listened to. Hawaii Part 2 by Miracle Musical. So, once upon a time, this was my favorite album of all time, but let's say that tastes change over time. This is a very psychedelic album and crazy all around. It's like they're shooting in all directions and that's quite fun. I like how crazy this album has become. The artwork is a bit meh, but the songs are really good. Introduction to the Snow, Io Unto Thyself, White Ball, and Stranded Lullaby are good songs, but my two favorite songs are Black Rainbows and The Mind Electric. The second one, I've seen people call it as Bohemian Rhapsody, but from the perspective of the judge, which I find funny. And then there is the last song, Dream Suite in C Major, which ends the album suddenly, but does have a funny line about a whale, so that's nice. Overall, this used to be one of my favorite albums, but with time I just see it now as that crazy psychedelic album I listened to a long time ago and enjoyed. So yeah, Hawaii Part 2. If you're wondering, there's no Part 1, alright, it's just Part 2. Part 1 was never released, never made, and never will be. Dead Magic by Anna von Hausswolff. So I listened previously to All Thoughts Fly by Anna von Hausswolff. Yeah, I think that's right. Anna von Hausswolff. But now I decided to give this one, and well, another album, a chance, but Dead Magic is the focus here. The album reminds me of the Exorcist movie. Well, the album cover artwork reminds me of the Exorcist movie, which I've never watched, and honestly, I just think it is a disgusting and funny movie, not a scary one. And this creepy artwork represents well the dark ambient music we're gonna get ourselves exposed upon. The three first songs are the ones I enjoyed the most. The Truth, The Glow, The Fall is my favorite song from this album. What the hell did I write in the script? Just perfect and dark, while The Mysterious Vanishing of Electra and Ugly and Vengeful is another creepy song, and I like it a whole lot. Those three are the first three songs, in case you're wondering. The first three songs are not The Truth, The Glow, The Fall. That whole title is the same track, alright? That's what I'm trying to explain here. So yeah, those first 3 songs are really good. The last 2 songs aren't bad, but also aren't my favorite ones, so there's that. If you want to listen to some dark ambient music, I highly recommend this album. Really good release and a little bit weaker than Really good release, but a little bit weaker than All Thoughts Fly. So that's part 3 of reviewing the 4 random albums. Leave in the comment section your thoughts on these 4 random albums, your opinions, your whatever. So until the next video.